going on? Why is the thing keep clucking up on us? I don't know. Believe me, I'm finding it damn well annoying. Is there something we're missing? Was that it? Nope.
Driver has been up.
Okay, we can exit out of that. Okay, we can exit out of that. Question, is this technically what would be considered debugging? Yeah, it would be. Now, even better question, what the hell are we doing it for them? Because idiots didn't know how to do their jobs before they started this. Don't you think you're being a little bit overboard with calling the developers idiots? Okay, Michael, let me ask you this. If we did something like this, what would you call us? Idiots. Okay, now that we established that. Man, I'm afraid to even click it. Clicked it, didn't we? OMG! Okay. Just why? I mean, seriously, just why can't they just do things right? I don't know what to tell you, Mikey. I really don't. And it's pissing me off. So we can't touch any of them. And they're supposed to be the thing that allows us... Yeah, I know. Is there something we're missing here? I don't know. As I said before, I never did this mission. So I don't know what the deal is with it. Okay, that allows us to get out with no problems. And if we click this, yeah, I'm not going to click it. And it couldn't be that simple.
on. Take no damage.
I guess we'll just clear out the bridge area or anything like that.
Increasing lethality variable.
I guess we just want to clear out everything until we figure out what's going on, because... Seriously, did they not have faith enough that somebody would actually make it this far in their little map or DLC? I have no clue. I can't figure out what to do other than just to clear out the rest of it or see how much we can clear out and then come back and deal with it.
Reminder.
Well, maybe if you guys
Increase
try
block
to
levels
light enough
for
and
personal
actually write
items.
a nice concerning dude, we can do that until we turn blue in the face. We'll be lucky if we actually get an appropriate response. Don't they put these games through game testers first? That's assuming if they actually hire game testers anymore. Just that. You mean they don't hire game testers to do or make the checks anymore like they used to? Nope. Seriously, just fights. That means we're... No! Mike, please, please! I'm already looking into it, Mikey. Believe me, I want the bot gone just as much as you do. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no, 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 no. You know, honestly, if we just had a professional basically write them a letter and explain the problem. Dude, I was a professional game tester. I can tell you right now, they're not going to listen. And they're not going to bother to hire anybody to actually fix the problem. The way they operate on a number of complaints. They don't operate on just one person making the complaints. What game did you test? called Earth and Beyond, or Beyond Earth. It was an old, very old sci-fi space game. One of the beta testers for it. What are you doing? Running around the whole ship to see if, well, this part of the ship, just to see if there's anything that would glitch up. Okay. And you're messing with the workstations now. Why? Because that's part of literally debugging, is finding out where the glitch will occur or happen the most. Besides, we get to see what we can do with this thing. Good idea. 79 is the maximum damage. Well, take that back with the 83 plus. Doesn't have much of a change out, does it? And it's already at advance. Man, that sucks. Are you freaking kidding me? It's using 45 calibers, although it's the wrong caliber. What do you mean it's the wrong caliber? Usually, Lugers use 9mm or 22mm. Why does the revolver get it better? I mean, seriously, the revolver's got it better. Alright, now that we went through the workstations, now it's time to test the doors. So far the doors aren't glitching out or faking out. Sound that weird. Sound trigger points aren't even fully. I swear they set this thing up half baked. So let me get this straight. They screwed up royally. Somewhere, yes. But even worse yet, it could be something as simple as one damn code not wanting to work properly, or one damn animation that doesn't want to work properly. How come you never told us that you were a game tester? Hey. Game testing didn't pay. It doesn't pay. It really does not pay what most people think it pays. And on top of it, it was the most tedious, repetitive. Ugh, you don't want to know. How bad was it? Put you this way, Mikey. Let me put you this way, Mikey. You play the level over and over and over again until you memorize it backwards, front ending backwards, practically. Not only do you get through playing the level over and over again, but each time you play through it, you come across one glitch, and another. In short, it's just not worth it. Reactor core set 1, power output control, okay. So, Oh, please don't tell me we're going to end up... That was a bad idea. So that's falling. That's script. Okay, I'm going to do this because I need to go check on the dog. What are you going to do? I'm going to purposely glitch it just to see how long it's going to take to actually do the action. Oh god, no. And there we go. We glitched it, didn't we? Yep, we glitched it. So we're just going to wait and see how long this is going to take. And if it doesn't unglitch, then we are not going to be able to go anywhere at this rate. Ah, great. Then how are we going to get rid of Delta? We're stuck with that robot, Mikey. No, you're getting your wish. What? Yeah, you're going to get your wish. We're going to go through the main mission to get rid of Delta, because once we reset, every companion that we got stuck with gets removed from us. But that also means my weapon collection goes. Ah, great. That means my ship goes as well? Yep. Oh, great. BRB. Okay, so... that's the only thing that will do it. Damn it. What are you doing? As much as I hate to do it, I don't like being hanged up on bull crap like this, and I'd rather get rid of the damn bot. So here's the choice we have, gentlemen. We're basically forced to abandon mission, which is basically the preference here, right? Or we hack. Wait, we can do that in game? Let me finish. We hack, but it means we literally lose. Yeah. We would lose the awards and all that stuff. Yeah. I got a question. Spit it out. Would it not have something to do with the mods you may have installed in this game? I mean, the creation mods, as they put it. I don't even think that's the problem, but you do have a point there. What do you mean by that? We're going to have to install those mods just to see, well, not just mods, but maps, whatever you want to call them. So we're unloading here. Yeah. So what are we going to unload first? In short, we're going to try to make the game as vanilla as can be. Worked so damn hard for half the stuff. I know. So the question is, what if it does turn out to be that case? I'm going to be very pissed if it does. They have updates. Well, we can disable this one. We'll try updating this one just to see how it works. Disable that one. Are we going to disable Hell's Gate? No, because that was Bethesda made. It shouldn't be having that problem with Bethesda. This one will disable. Crossbow. Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off. This one I'm not too worried about. We'll disable that one. You gotta rebuild that collection. Tell me about it. This one we'll have to disable for now. have to disable this one just as a precaution. So the only ones that we don't disable. But the weapons that we earned off from it. Disable that one as well. Ah! The buttons gazoom tight. You're telling me. You sure this is going to work? If it doesn't, then I just basically wasted everything. For no reason. Why do I think this ain't gonna work? Probably won't. Why does this seem like it's not going where it's supposed to be going? Because it's not. There we go. I thought you disabled them. I guess I didn't. And it's still not doing it. Damn. Okay, Mon Capitan, what are we going to do? Let me guess, we were hoping to get rid of this damn bot, weren't we? We were. But we're going to have to do it Michael's way now. Wait, what do you mean my way? You'll see soon enough. My way isn't cheating. No. But at this rate, we might as well cheat. Matter of fact, hang on, let me see what the command line would be. So what is it? Complete quest. Quest ID, pretty much. What is he doing? Please tell me he actually does it. I wish. Is there actually something we're missing in this, though? I don't know. Don't tell me we're abandoned yet. Believe me, Mikey, I am extremely thoroughly pissed that they screwed up royally like this. So where are we going? As I said, we're going to go to Michaelsville request. I can't believe it just... I mean, seriously though. Yeah, I know, Mikey. I know. Talk about the biggest letdown you can have in the game. We could just simply use the cheat, yeah, and we wouldn't be able to get the achievement out of it. That's the bad part about it. Is anybody actually still fighting out here? You wanna know what I find messed up about this ship? What? It's reminding me of the movie Black Hole. What? It's an old Disney movie called Black Hole. Okay. The way that the whole thing's designed reminds me of Black Hole because they had a glass hole. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. They had a glass hole. Yeah. Oh, great, I just realized something. Well, first of all, I just realized I'm on the wrong ship. You think you lost all the loot? Probably.
Look alive! Asking for a grab drive!
through to it? What are they saying?
Have visual, safety's on. Damn, grab drive is out. Can't get away from me.
What's going on with our systems here? Not working like they should. Don't ask me. I'm trying to get out, warp out, and it's not letting me. Fast travel is currently unavailable from what? From this location. Who said anything about fast travel? We're trying to jump out of hell. Oh, no, 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 no.
Enemy spotted.
Why me think of we have to go in there and cheat to get out of this?
Last mistake you ever make. We've lost the grab drive.
Oh no. Please tell me. I wish I had an answer for it, guys. We may have to cheat. Ah, hell. You know what? Fine. I'm not playing this effing game now. Okay. I can't believe we got cheat just because they want to screw this up. Believe me, I'm pissed. What do you mean not found? Compiled script not safe. Wait a minute, what the flip? Are we not typing this correctly? Okay, what the flip? Okay. This... I swear something's trying to literally lock us in this hell. Invalid info for parameter quest. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see what it is. What is it? That didn't help. Yeah, tell me about it. What did we just do? There we go. Okay, what did we do? What did we do here? We pulled up everything about the unifier. Okay. It's been a long time since I had to do this crap. You mean you've done this before? Yeah, for Skyrim when I was into Skyrim. What are we looking for? Any indication what the blasted quest is? Looks like the unifier is supposed to explode like crazy here. Is it not going to give us the blasted thing? What the hell? What the hell? I can't believe we resorted to the idea of cheating here. Yeah, well, they screwed up. And honestly, I should be holding them liable for it. Okay. Okay, there we go. What the hell are we reading? Okay, now I get it. Okay, please explain to me. It's literally every other mission that we're not. Are you kidding me? So we gotta try to find Sarah Morgan, blah blah blah. This is every mission that we should be working on. Yeah. You do realize this just makes us cheaters if we do it. You do realize it's not letting us go through, no matter what we did. And we can't leave them. Nope. Just what the hell? So what are we going to do? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out, Mikey. So you're telling me you can't even figure this out? They changed it a lot since Skyrim, okay? I mean, I can understand most of it. Like, well, first of all, REFR is in reference, LCTN is in location, SCEN is in scene, TMT, I don't know what that one is, TMLT. Let's see. Cell is basically in reference of location, I guess. As I said, it's been a long time since I had to work with this crap. How long are we talking about? I think the last time I worked with it was about 4 years ago. So in other words, they basically, yeah, they created enough shit for you pretty much to the point where it wouldn't be. Yeah. Wait a minute, I think I see it. What? WWED SAFB 5. Okay, what about it? Grav destruction. Okay. Is that it? We'll double check in a moment. Okay, so basically, we are screwed, as it were. Not entirely. Okay, really? This is all we can do for now, Mikey. Just calm down. This is worse than the idea of just waiting. Wow. this is more tedious than you're sorting the bins. Okay, so let's see. We already tried that damn code. We tried it so many times. I swear, how can the damn thing... I don't know, okay? What? Don't tell me. It's the damn locations. What? That can't be right. Well, I guess we're screwed on this one. So, see you on the other side of this up. Pretty much, because now I am pissed. What? Is that not exactly what it says on this damn thing? It is. Not found? Please tell me. I have no clue, Mikey. I really don't at this moment. Actually, I think I do. I just goofed up what you typed. Yeah, and I don't see you really working at it, so please, sit back, take a seat, and calm down. Okay, what the hell? Did it not say this crap? What the freak? Why is Starfield developer such a little asswipe? I'm sorry, I gotta call it. Don't ask me, Mikey. Do not ask me. It's one of the reasons why I gave up buying computer games completely these days. Well, I'm looking through all the list of commands just to see what the freaking problem is. So why the freak did they... I mean, seriously, did they not test this? I told you, Mikey. I told you. I've done game testing before. They don't listen to one person. They wait until the problem hits the market, and when they get enough complaints, that's when they decide to move their butts. The way they operate it, they take 10 machines, they literally use those 10 machines, see if any of those machines have the problem, And whichever one doesn't have the problem the most, they literally go with that damn machine. So you're saying it could be the computer's fault? Not this one, no. How can you be sure it's not the computer's fault? Because the computer's got 16 core on it. All these damn command lines, and then yet none of them's working like they should. But surely we don't got enough people to make the change. That's the problem, Mikey. We don't got enough people to make that change. If we did, it would be a different story. So in other words, we're forced to hack this thing simply because of the fact that they didn't want to do their job in the first place, and yeah. Man, that pisses me off. Why don't they try to literally make sure the game works before? Because part of it is so many people will buy the so-called special editions or DLC before they even come out. They'll prepay the crap. Instead of actually waking up and realizing that the only way that games like this will ever work properly without no hiccups, bugs, or any issue is when they stop prepaying the stuff. Even furthermore, the way it's looking right now, they relied so heavily on the stupid console system to sell it. Console owners are worse about that. Not trying to be mean about console owners, it's just that literally a lot of people that buy consoles never had to deal with this stuff in their life. And I'm not trying to be mean to them. Don't get me wrong, my friends own consoles games, but at least they actually worked on the blasted codes before. Just pisses me off. I mean, I know, Mikey, I know. Man, how is it that we can literally... Okay, let's see if we can use this code. How is it that Unifier has no... I mean, seriously. Let me test this. What? I think it works, it's just that it doesn't work for that one. Meaning they could have pulled a boneheaded move that prevents it from working. See, that actually worked. Okay, so maybe we're just typing it wrong. Okay. That ain't right. At all. Okay, this may be it. Anomaly battle. That can't be right. You're telling me... Wait, maybe I know... Hold on. What? There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. What am I looking for here? That doesn't look right. Okay, so... You're really getting annoyed by this, aren't you? Yes, I am. Shouldn't be this damn hard to even fix a simple problem like this. Okay, let's try this. You do realize what this is saying. Yeah, I know. What? That was supposed to be for all. Yeah, I know. hell? And the bad part is we don't have a direct ID list. Wait a minute, what? Okay, that at least gives us a question there. What do you mean? We don't know what the mod list number is, but we do at least have something that can give us an idea. There we go. Nothing, sir. Okay, I think I know what the load order is. What? Okay, so maybe I don't. Wait, you were right. It is 03. Everything's saying 0303030303030303 almost. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the number that we're looking for. Okay, so we got the number. So does this mean we can get rid of it? Yes, it does. Okay. Can't believe this is how long it takes for actual... Please tell me this doesn't take that long for people who do this for a living. It says 1,000. doing that. Yeah, but it was really getting to piss me off. So how can they just I mean, why couldn't they simply fix their damn thing? It's too much to ask for, Mike. We're just leaving this? Until they actually pull their heads out of their butts and fix it? Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, but that type of crap pisses me off. There was no reason why that should even happen. Does this mean we can just leave the battlefield? Hopefully.
Look alive! We're not jumping out! Look alive!
Combat systems online. Engaging hostile.
What? Oh, for... Oh! You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? You are kidding me, right? Why?
Can't get through!
Surrender. Accept your extermination. hostile ship. We have been hit.
Time for a little
Why does
target
this mean that
practice.
we're going to have to restart this whole damn thing? Because, Mikey, they screwed it up.
Hit registered on hull.
Good night.
Shields up, going in. Stay on them.
All enemies of the Terran Armada will be decimated.
Don't lose them.
Okay, we're getting out. We're getting out. Thank you.
Look alive.
Okay, we're going to do this. No.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. All right.
Okay, what the hell happened exactly? I don't know.
We're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
What the hell? Oh my gosh, no. Well, gentlemen, it was a beautiful run while it lasted. So, we get screwed because somebody couldn't do their jobs. Yeah. Please tell me we can at least be able to beat the crap out of the person for this one. I wish we could. Believe me, I wish I could take such a jerk, drag him to an octagon, and literally give him 10 rounds of his stupidity right there on a plate. Yeah, I think this should be where we should just say, calm down, it's just a game, all that stuff. It's not that, Mikey. Then what is it? I grew up with being taught that when you do a job, you do it right. You do your best at it. You actually put the effort into it. You actually give it 100%, no matter what. I was taught that even if you didn't get paid well, at least get the experience out of it so you can go out and find another job which will actually pay you well for the experience. That's what I was taught. Wow. The fact of playing a computer game that has such a complete foul up like that. It's not just whether if it's a computer game or not, Mikey. And it's not the idea of just a game that... It's the idea that I literally busted my ass for a lot of things, only to be kicked in the gut about it. Every time I try to do my damn best, every time I try to do something worthwhile, I worked security for about 2 decades. What do I got to show for it? Two decades of working as an armed security guard for military-related sites, and I pretty much got kicked off to the side just because one asshole at a job by the name of Keith Kowalski could not grow a fucking pair of balls and let me do my damn job. A TS clearance job got screwed over because some douchebag wanted to act like a fucking little baby and not grow up. TS is in top secret. You think it's a good idea? What, a good idea to speak up on this? On the net? I hate to tell you, but any freaking facility that houses any governmental experimental project and all that stuff doesn't give a shit about the people that's around the area. Rumors of nuclear material, all that shit. I'm not even going to bother because... I'm not even going to worry about it because, honestly, if the U.S. government really thinks it deserves fucking protection, then tell me, where does it deserve fucking protection when it fucking screwed over the one guy that was protecting them? So many years. Dedicated and putting up with the most toxic freaking environment I could possibly work in. Just to pay somebody else to screw up their fucking job. Oh, we gotta worry about the agenda. Nobody gives a shit about whether if a person's gay or trans. The only one that makes the biggest deal about it are them themselves. Okay? That's the only person that gives a damn about it. They give a damn about it so much that they rather trauma dump on everybody else besides growing up and growing a pair and actually fixing their own problems. What's so messed up is they ask to be treated normally, like everybody else. Well, congratulations, like everybody else, nobody gives a shit about our problems. Point in fact, Bethesda couldn't make sure the damn bug didn't exist in the game before they released the DL. That's what I'm pissed off at. Is that we pay these idiots to literally turn around, make the damn product, and hope like hell that it comes out right. You have any idea how many other gamers I've talked to and working as an Uber or Lyft driver that literally sat there and said that, yeah, that they're wrong for pushing this shit in Starfield? A lot. Some of them are even gay themselves. They don't even understand why in a game somebody would always be constantly trauma dumping them, saying, oh, if I don't get off my shift soon enough, my man's going to kill me or my girl's going to kill me. Nobody cares. I don't trauma dump on everybody else about my problems now, do I? No, I just let everybody else watch my own trauma unfold. That's all. So that's what you're really pissed off about? Simply because somebody can't do their damn jobs right? Yeah. Honestly, I think I can understand Mike's frustration at this rate. "20 years is a long time." Oh no, it's more tragic and hilarious when you work for 10 years for one company, and during their worst event in history, in human history, during COVID-19, when they couldn't hire anybody to actually step up and actually be the supervisor, I stepped up and been the supervisor. Only to put up with a bitch by the name of Donna Alburn that was too fat and stupid and lazy to do her damn job to get up off her ass and do her job as the accounting manager when we requested things. I remember that day. Ironically, it was on a Friday the 13th, no less. I remember how she literally called me and told me how, oh, we're gonna give you your request to return back to your shift. The fucked up part about it is that request was made over 6 months ago, and everything died down and calmed down. In short, she didn't want me to stay there and do my job because she was getting in trouble because I went over her damn head to HR about all the problems that I dealt with. The company's name, you want it? Intercon. Based out of California. Oh, don't worry, Donna Alburn is no longer in the office, as it were, because as I understand it, she was fired for retaliation. Not just, oh, wait, hold on, there is an issue. Not only was she fired for retaliation, but the fact that it took 2 reports of retaliation before they fired her. Second one was my staff member. The first one was me, but they ignored me because, oh, well, he's just upset because he lost his position. Take it from me, ladies and gentlemen, if you're actually paying attention and watching this. Don't waste your damn time. Don't bust your ass for a company that doesn't seem to give a damn about how hard you're working. Just don't. If you busted your ass for about 2 to 3 years and you still ain't making any progress, ain't making any progress in paycheck, ain't making progress in promotions or anything like that, look for another job. Just look for another job. Don't worry about whether if, oh, they need you or not. Don't even try to threat about that. Just don't. Just look for another damn job. Find one where you can actually grow, advance, achieve, succeed. But don't waste your time at a job that worked for about 1 to 2, 3 years even. When you're busting your ass and you're finding that you're getting nowhere, don't waste your time at that job. Get the hell out of that job and go somewhere else. Damn. Let me guess. Yeah, Mikey, I literally poured everything in my career, as it were. And in the end, I got nowhere. I think the highlight of my career pretty much was just the idea of being a civilian that had top secret clearance. That probably was the only highlight of my career. Out of that career, I literally witnessed so many stupid things. That leaves you questioning why the hell do we stock so much faith in this crap? I worked as a security guard for about 2 decades. Definitely knew what the hell I was looking for when it came to any possible potential trespass, whatever. And I get my chops busted simply because of the fact that some little fucking prick at the last job couldn't grow a pair of balls and say, hey, these guys are doing their jobs, let them do it. And they wonder why the bad guys roam around out there and keep growing in number. You know, it's funny. What's funny is how people waste their time stealing stupid shit from Walmart. Waste their time stealing stupid crap from every other place. And here I am is just the dude that sit here and think that if I was to ever steal anything at all, you wouldn't waste your time with this stupid little shit. You would much prefer to actually steal something that actually has worth to it. Huh. The bad part about it is everybody thinks that every little stupid TV has its worth. You know, I used to hold a conversation with a work clientele back when I had to pull a second job, part-time lawn care. It was part-time. We basically just took care of the city's, well, basically maintained the city's grass and all that stuff. And I remember talking to the guy about how he was concerned about people trying to rip his trailer off full of everything that he was carrying for the job. I had to sit there and tell him that, yeah, I have a friend that basically does a pawn shop. He pretty much told me that a lot of the stuff that people try to pawn off aren't always the price that they were hoping that they can pawn it off for. One day we got curious and took an inventory of what's in the back of my trunk. He just sat there and laughed at me and told me that, yeah, the most that would be in my trunk is about 20 bucks worth. So I told the co-workers what my friends basically just said to me. And I told them since then I just sat there and just hang a sign in my back of my blasted trunk that says, "Hey man, sorry, but all you're going to get is 20 bucks out of it. Good luck." That's funny, actually. What was in the back of your trunk? Mainly used up boxing gear. Kickboxing gear, to be more precise. Everything was worn, torn, smelly. So they wouldn't have been able to get anything out of it. Nope. I think what was more heartbreaking was when I sold my violin. Wait. You played... Wait, did you just simply have a violin? No, I played it, genius. I was learning how to play. I always wanted to learn how to play. The violin was a black ebony and it cost me 400 bucks. But when I needed the money, I pawned it off, and I only got 35 out of it. Damn. That's really sad, actually. That's so damn sad, it's not even funny. So damn sad, it's not even funny. It really leaves the question, what the hell is it all worth in the end? You know? I mean, you bust your ass to do your job right, the best you could, was taught to actually do the best you could no matter what. Regardless if you get paid or not, regardless, you were taught to do the right thing no matter how much it even came back and bit you in the ass. And the messed up part about it is, come across things like this, the game Starfield, where evidently whoever's making this shit is more worried about whether if a so-called society accepts trans and gays. You want to know why so many people are not on board with the idea of it? The unrealisticness behind it. Okay? I can sit here and argue with a transgender about what makes what. I could sit there and say and ask the question, what makes a woman? And they'll sit there and say, oh, it's what a person identifies as. And at that rate, gee, what's to stop me from saying this? Oh, in that case, that means I can identify as an angel or demon. You want to know what's the messed up part about it is? The messed up part, they'll come back and argue and say, no, you can't. You can't. And then you literally tear away each reason. Oh, why? Why? Is it because I don't... Is it because of the fact that it's not clearly identified? And they'll sit there and say, no, you need the parts. You need to literally have identifier. I'm like, oh, so you mean I just need to wear a pair of wings like a backpack just to be an angel and just glue horns on my head like a demon? And they sit there and say, no, you need to literally have those parts attached to you. Okay, fine. So you're saying I need to stitch the wings to my back and literally drill the horns into my skull. And they'll turn around and sit there and say, no, it's got to be functioning. Oh, okay, so you're telling me that the wings actually have to have muscles, feathers, growing, living, and all that stuff that can be done easily. And then it's like, no, it's exactly what you were born as, what you can be, what you're biologically born as. Okay, great. We established that now. Biologically born and functioning. Man, you would not believe how many of them would quiver their lips just after finally coming to that freaking realization. This game actually had freaking potential. But how did they ruin it? How did they go about it? They literally worry about a damn agenda that nobody gives a shit about. Let me clarify this. I know that basically right now the author for Harry Potter comes under fire because she sits there and say, oh, there's no such thing as transgender children and all that stuff. Right, no such thing as transgender children. Well, you know what? She's right. She's right on a science and biological sense. Why? Because in the end, it was literally discovered by scientists and psychologists that basically the human brain doesn't fully develop until age 25. Now, of course, you're going like, where's this going? Why is that? Well, gee, at age 25. 25 is when the brain is fully developed. But that's not the reason I'm trying to point out here. What I'm trying to point out is how she's right about the fact that there is no such thing as transgender children, simply because if they want to sit there and argue, oh, well, it's actually in the brain's development. Oh, great. So, wait a minute. You're saying it's in the brain's development. Oh, yeah, the bed of nuclei? That part of the brain that determines whether if the person's trans or not? Here's the funny thing about it. You want to sit there and say that it's hardwired in their brains. Okay, then there's no need for affirmation classes. There's no need to literally try to shoot up a kid with hormones. Period. Affirmation classes only makes the whole damn thing look artificial. And what's even more of a butt kicker thought about this is that if it takes until 25 to literally have the brain fully mature to be able to make the decisions, to be able to say that, then guess what? That means nobody's gay or trans until the age of 25. Now, of course, everybody sit there and say, oh, no, you're just you're just phobic. No, I'm not. I am not phobic about this one. Because in reality, there's already been a number of cases of trans teens that have been reportedly requesting to transgender back to their original gender. before the age of 17, before the age of 18. What about those kids? And then the argument that they use to literally push this crap. Oh, the idea that if a kid doesn't, they'll commit suicide. Let me clarify something about suicide once and for all here. And I'm saying this from experience of being one of those individuals that always stood at the edge and thought about it in the end. It doesn't matter. You want to know how much it doesn't matter? Growing up as a teen that was suicidal, I always hated hearing these damn words. Things will get better if you let it. I hated those words. Let me give you an example. Let's say if there was a woman I really wanted to be with right now. Let's say if there was. Now let's say that my heart gets absolutely broken and I slip back into that thought. How are you going to convince a man that's literally in that thought phrase of thinking it will only get better if she comes to me? How do you convince a man at that rate that things will get better if you let it? How? Take the words of somebody that's been through it their entire lives still. It doesn't matter how many times you say things will get better if you let it. It doesn't matter what you throw in front of them. Doesn't matter if you even change any of their damn body parts. If they are literally determined to end it all, it's not going to damn well matter what you do. It's a war that's being fought like hell. You want to know how bad this is? You want to know how you know exactly when you are who you truly are? Do you? When you can literally stand up and say, I'm what's left. After all the broken dreams. After all the heartaches. After all that went wrong, after all that pretty much fell apart, after all that went to hell in a handbasket, I'm all that's left. I'm what's standing in the middle of a ruined, war-torn city that has no hopes of being rebuilt. I'm what's left in the most desolated place that could ever exist, void of any human contact, void of anything. I'm all that's left. And when you're facing that type of mentality right there, you really think that half the shit you literally try to cram down somebody's throat really matters? No. I'll tell you right now that that type of person, they can look at you and see exactly who the hell you are. No matter how many times you try to pretend that you're a social justice warrior, no matter how many times you try to pretend, no, you're part of a damn mob mentality. You're not thinking for yourself. You want to know what that's all that's left in all of the heartbreak, all of it, everything? You want to know why I say I'm all that's left? If it was a riddle, what would the answer be? I'm all that's left with the desolate of time. I'm all that's left that ever existed. I am all that's left that has ever occurred. Experience. Sit there and pretend. You can sit there and pretend that the crap that is trying to be pushed through half the media has values. But it doesn't. I generally try to do this with the sense of trying to bring some form of education into the process. Passing of knowledge and experience. Because every day I literally see this world slipping into a very ugly void. People following others that pretend that they're enlightened or have the answer. People that follow a mob mentality thinking that's right just because the mob says it's right. In the end, the reality of the situation. When everything falls apart, when everything is gone. And the end of the day, when you end up just walking home by yourself. Closing the door behind yourself as you enter in your own room. No one to talk to, nobody to literally influence your thought. That is the only time right there that you ever allow yourself to be yourself because you're too damn afraid to be yourself outside of that room. You're too damn afraid to say, no, I don't agree with this idea. You're too damn afraid to do anything. And what do? Instead of taking the time and actually facing yourself, no, you blame everybody else. You blame the government. You blame the president. You blame everyone else. Instead of actually taking the time to actually do the real shadow work on yourself. Actually sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what do you really believe in? What do you really stand for? What do you truly stand for? What do you really want out of life? You don't bother to ask yourself those questions. You don't even bother to ask yourself, what am I doing wrong here? It's often stated clearly that storytelling often reveals more about the person than what the person realizes. This computer game, in the process of playing this computer game, I find it so funny that such groups literally sit there and claim that they're animal rights, eco, whatever. But then yet, the funny thing about it is, I'm playing a game where there has been multiple rovers in this game created, but have no, and I will repeat, no stun gun system. for the wildlife. Is that what you really expect to do when out in actual space? Is kill off every animal you come across? Because they're hostilic and defending themselves? Gandhi did put it best. You can tell a lot about society by simply how they treat the animals. So the same people that are pushing this agenda are pretty much saying the animals don't have a right to live if they attack. Great, funny, hilarious, even. No. This game really did have potential, but it gets squandered and messed up left and right. I'm going to make it clear to everybody out there that may be still going to school and all that stuff. Teenagers, even. And I'll say what I literally would say to my own son if I had one, or my own daughter if I had one. I will literally tell them that if they believe that the class is not holding any academical value that can further help them in achieving their goal for their career, achieving their goal into doing what they wish they can do and all that stuff with their life, I give them full permission to walk out that class. And yes, that's in reference to the agenda class. I'm not speaking from a religious standpoint of view. I'm speaking from a very, very logical and from a very point of view that is imbued with so much experience. To sit there and say the agenda has to stop is not hatred. It is not fear. It is simply because if you want us to treat it like it's normal, then you're going to have to face the fact that everybody else that's ever been treated normal, when they think of the words normal, they're thinking subject doesn't matter. Because nobody gave a shit about what I thought. Nobody gave a shit about what I hoped. Nobody gave a shit about my problems. If they're going to demand, oh, I want respect for being trans, well, you know what? I want respect for being straight. I don't literally hold a parade saying, I'm straight. I'm straight. I don't. There is no parade for straights. I don't talk about how straights literally have been oppressed, limited, or anything like that. Nobody does. Nobody does. Pride flag wants to pretend that's all inclusive. Yeah, okay, where's the line for the straights then? You want to claim it's all-inclusive. Where's the symbol for straights, then? Where's the symbol for the people that choose to be absolutely straight, biologically sound in what they were born as? Where's that line? Where's that symbol? You know what? You're not going to be willing to put that there in that little pride flag simply because of the fact that if you did, you would realize a darker, uglier truth. And that realization is that you had no respect for anybody that was straight. You have no respect for anybody that chooses to be exactly who they wanted to be. If it's against being gay, if it's against being trans, you have no respect for them. Whoever's developing this game, pull your heads out of your asses. Because you said a lot more through this game than what you know. As Plato said, you can tell more about a person through an hour of play than you can through a year's worth of conversation. Even though you're not playing the game, you're still creating the story. You're still building the environment. You're still telling the environment. You're still telling how your thought process is. Subnautica. Ooh, that was a good game. Better than anything. It didn't worry about this whole trans or agenda thing at all. It didn't worry about it one damn bit. It didn't focus on, using guns, knives, everything. No, it focused on literally maintaining a balance with the ecosystem in the game. Yeah, a lot of gamers complain about, there's no guns, can't stop this. I get hurt more. But you want to know what I liked about that game? How they literally well balanced everything out of it. Each animal had their own behavior, their own unique behavior, their own unique hunting patterns, their own uniqueness. That just makes you sit there and say, wow. The environment. The environment, it's like the deeper you go, the more you discover something so unique and ancient. That game sold out so many copies because of that uniqueness. You lost the uniqueness in this game. The uniqueness of going out and exploring different planets. The uniqueness of literally going out and exploring different cultures. Developments. Inhabitants. Nobody gives a shit about the agenda. Our only resistance is when it comes to our children that we have the say. Not the government, not a group of people that don't even give a damn about them. Ever. You know, there is one question I often find myself asking people, and it's this one simple question. A question they don't want to answer. If you had to save the universe, but it meant sacrificing your life. And we're not talking about, oh, you're dying. No, we're not talking about you actually being killed. We're talking about that you actually sacrifice what it means to truly aim to be alive. For example, say if a woman was told that they had to marry a certain man just to save the universe. That means she has to be loyal to him, can't do anything to upset the marriage or anything like that. She has to be strictly loyal. We already know there's a number of women out there that can't even do that. And yes, ladies, that means no backup plans either. But this is for the idea of saving the universe. The question is, would you do it? Would you be willing to? We're not just talking about a what-if scenario. We're talking about legitimately if you were faced with the problem. Where you were faced with the fact that you literally, let's say you're standing in front of Galacticus, and he's literally looking down and saying, you got one chance to save the entire universe. Do you choose to sacrifice yourself to do so or not? And let's face it, you're not going to die, so that's not the one thing you can do. We are talking about sacrificing the will. We're talking about sacrificing everything you ever worked for. We're talking about sacrificing your dreams, your hopes, everything. Your desires, your wants, even your peace. Want to know what's sad about that answer? What's scary is the very few that you come across that would be willing to. And even if they sit there and say it, you gotta be left wondering if they actually understand what it really meant. What it really means. I'm not gonna lie. I've been this universe's punching bag so much that I'm just tired of it. So much was taken from me. I'm not gonna lie that I'm a bit selfish on this subject. I'm not gonna lie about that. We're not even talking about Silver Surfer scenario either, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about the fact that Galacticus looks at you and say, yeah, you're just going to be the pain in the butt no matter what. You're just going to be the punching bag no matter what. That woman you were hoping to get married to next year, guess what? Not happening. That one person you were hoping to actually see if you can try to start a relationship, not happening. Having that perfect life that you planned and hope and dream, guess what? Not happening. Oh, this is Galacticus? This means I'm going to be Silver Surfer? Cool, let's go for it. Nope, not happening. Hardly anybody understands what it means. Seriously, Mike, what's going on? I mean, what's really going on right now? He's freaking out, Mikey. Pushed way too damn hard, and he snapped. I don't ask for much out of this world. Never did. I just ask for fairness in general. I just generally have the expectation that if I'm willing to put so much effort into my job, I expect the other person that's really doing their job and that I plan on paying is literally going to put effort into their work. A lot of it. Just know that now I'm no longer buying any computer games from Bethesda if they cannot straighten their crap out.